The following program is brought to you in living color.
Y'all ready for this?
Here we come.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hell yeah.
Little bit of heaven, 94.7.
Wake me up. Good morning.
Doing that thing you do. Breaking my heart.
Good morning. It is Monday morning, chaoticradio.com. It is Roy and Jimmy in the morning with the lovely and talented
Donna Main. Good morning, everybody.
and our
Happy
guest
Monday.
host for today, Mr.
Sean Williams.
Look at that. Unfortunately, we are down Roy for a couple weeks. He's out there educating himself.
Wow.
Look at that.
Look at
Yeah.
see, we were talking about last couple weeks, old dogs learning new tricks.
Right.
Yeah, and he took it he took it all the way. He said, yeah. He says, what am I doing with my life?
Can that old dog learn a new trick?
You know, he's very good. The rollover part took a while, but man, he's got it down. He's got that down.
Okay.
Paws up and everything. He's just a happy guy.
Right.
I've noticed a change in that guy since he shaved his head.
A little toned, right?
He's got his head. I watched you guys on YouTube and I saw Roy the shaved head. He's getting kind of buff. I'm like, what's happening with this guy?
It changed his whole persona. I want to call him like Junkyard Dog. You know, just like, "Rrr," he looks like he should growl every time. Donna's over there just like rolling back every time at the honor chair, just like, okay, Roy, all right.
Are you sure he's not at the WWE right now doing training for?
Oh, no, he's been getting into cornhole. We know that.
That's true.
Oh, my
That's-
goodness.
Getting in the cornhole. We should put like a GPS under his car, see where he's actually going.
Yeah, what is he really doing?
He's over there at the Glow Studios,
Right.
Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, trying to be a coach or something like that.
So, man, he's doing something.
Something.
No, he's out there he's doing being a grown up and everything, but fear not.
Being a grown
The
up.
morning show will continue. However, this is a good thing because that brings back our Tuesday live show because we can't not have Roy on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
So our Tuesday nights, 8 to 10, will
He
be.
needs his fix.
Oh, right.
Oh, I got to give him his fix. Absolutely.
fix.
I'll be so submissive. I'll just be right in the back, let him run the show. I'll just be
Yeah.
Ed McMahon for him, you know? Yes! Good one. I'll submit back. I'll have Donna come sit in and just take the lead on that one.
You should, because
Yeah, I'll join you. Sure.
So the Tuesday night shows are back live, and it is now Roy and Jimmy in the morning right here, chaoticradio.com. Give us a call, 909-360-8330, or join us, chaoticradio.com. Go to the upper right corner, click Listen Live. We got a live feed going on. TuneIn app, that's got a live feed going on. And one more thing, youtube.com.
oh, they can see us.
They can see us in all our glory. We
You
got
gotta smile pretty.
This is like a sitcom. We got a 3-camera shoot going on right now.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a little
you
much.
got one looking at my backside.
Yeah, we got your backside, your side.
Yeah.
What's going on with that, man?
I'm just glad I have hair back here. This was Roy's bullet right
Roy's-
here.
yeah.
That was his giveaway right
Talk
there.
about glow.
Yeah, that white out when we first turned the cameras on.
Yeah.
So we got the 3 going on. If you get off on something like that, go for it. But the main thing for the YouTube.com.
No, don't get off on something like that. What are you doing?
Get off
You
on
never
that,
know.
what?
You never. There's Lisa from Sedona. Good morning, Lisa. I got your request. She gave me a request. This is how good our listeners are. She gave me a song request over the weekend. So I was like, I got this in the pocket for you.
What was it?
I'll surprise you. It's from our days.
Okay.
We'll hear
All right.
it.
It's
We'll
from
hear
our
it
days.
shortly,
Yeah.
I think.
It's from our days of yore back in the 80s. So
Oh.
it'll definitely
You know
be
I
that
love my
time.
80s music.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you down there.
All right.
So we're trying to survive. I think we survived that hot weekend we had.
Oh, my gosh.
That was blistering.
114, 119.
Oh,
Are you
my God.
kidding
Yeah.
me?
Well, we hit about. I left work on a Friday, so I got off in the afternoon. The car said 120 when I got into it. Now you know how wrong that is. That's usually 5 degrees higher. The more you cruise, the drop. It dropped to 118. So
Yeah.
that was some
Yeah.
real life. By the time I got home in Rancho from San
Much
Bernardino,
better. Yeah.
it was a chilly 116.
Ooh, brr.
My God, it was just brutal. Then
Yeah.
Saturday, I got off work about 1. It is downpouring. It is monsooning
Oh my God,
in San
yeah.
Bernardino. My world was upside down. I didn't know what to do with this thing. The parking lot was flooded because of just massive amounts of rain. Real quick, did you get any down by you?
No, man.
Oh my goodness.
We didn't get much. We didn't get any rain at all.
Did you feel the humidity? Did you feel that barometric pressure?
A little bit.
Oh yeah. No, we got it in my area. And what was funny is I was getting messages from the East Coast, and they said, "You have rain?" And I said, "No, it's not raining." And then 5 minutes later, I swear, the thunder started happening, and it just poured for like 15 minutes.
It was instantaneous. Yeah. It was. It was amazing. And then when I left, it would have like pockets of dry.
It was
5 minutes later,
it was like
dry nothing.
The cloud just was right over us.
And then by the time I got into Rancho, it was like tornado winds. It was just. It was crazy.
It was too hot to go in the pool. That's how hot it was. It was too hot to go in the pool because you got to walk to the pool. We got concrete. You got to walk across that concrete to the pool, and then you got to walk out of the pool. So it's like if I should build myself like elevator shaft to go from the pool inside the house,
or at least a people mover to go across the sidewalk. Because you don't at least put your feet on that. The hot sidewalk. No, it was crazy. I'm sweating right now. The studio, I'm cooling it down right now. It's just.
It was so humid. I mean, after that rain, it did help a little. It went that day. I remember it went from like 106 to 99 after the rain.
Oh,
and that was like,
but the humidity kicked in, right?
Yeah, it was so much better. And then it smelled better. It smelled cleaner outside.
Well, you have that after rain, but it smelled more like the desert if someone took a piss. It was steamy cool down.
It was less pissy after the rain.
Less pissy, yes, of course.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Less pissy?
Yeah, less pissy after the rain.
Well, we have our daily, we'll come up with our daily hashtag, so that'll be hashtag less pissy. So if you guys can post something like that.
Trending.
Yeah.
It's like a new Febreze scent. Less pissy.
Exactly. Exactly.
Homeless wear it a lot.
They got clean linen, mountain scent, less pissy.
Less pissy.
We can go with less
after
pissy on that one.
Yeah.
Let's get the less pissy. It's on sale.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How's your day? It's less pissy. And people would appreciate that. Going, damn, that must be nice.
They would totally understand that.
It would make them. It would make them
sense.
Feel for us a little bit. It's less shitty.
Donna, I think you came up with something.
Who
came up with that? Less pissy.
We do that all the time here, right?
Little by little, Donna Main is coming. We have to put 3 names in the title soon because she's coming out of that shell. It's been 3-4 months, a little inch by inch by. I can just sit back and cruise. I might have to go back in that little room.
You might, man.
I don't need to sit here.
One day you may come up. Roy's like, "No, dude, we don't need you no more." It's the Roy and Donna thing right now.
Yeah, Roy and Donna, and then that little blurb. And Jimmy Sean, the weather. Just give you a little weather report slot.
Watch her now. She's sneaky.
The locks are changed and my passwords are no good anymore. So it's like, that's evolution. I'll take it. If I bring anybody to fame, that's my job, and I have to bow out and then go.
Because you guys play the song, right? Your theme song,
right?
The Thing You Do. That was from that Tom Cruise movie, right?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Yeah. And didn't they, once they got big, didn't they leave him as the manager?
I quit. Yeah. Lead singer said, "I'm out. I'm doing this." The only one that stuck around was the drummer. Yeah.
See?
Oh God, where's the drummer? And the lead singer who left, his name was Jimmy. So there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. We're almost in I think a month and a half. September we'll start our 5th year doing the show. We are the longest lasting program right here on chaoticradio.com.
Yes, you are.
So we do have a little clout that way, but I have no problem leaving.
Seniority. He's got seniority.
I can leave with seniority. Mic drop, boom. See you guys. I'm out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
hopefully that won't happen.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No. Me and Roy always
tease
it. This is just a stepping stone. I mean, we love this place, but someone dangles a little bait in front of us, we're out.
Yeah, for bigger and better things.
Well, if we got paid for it, we're done. That is just
if
a sure
there is
shot.
Such a thing, bigger and better. Yeah,
I don't. From what I heard, they don't pay in terrestrial radio. So,
they don't pay what?
They don't pay anything in terrestrial radio. The regular one. So,
but they make you get to do the appearances. You guys could be doing appearances and commercials.
And my big horse head could be on the side of a bus.
There you go.
Right.
Or in a park bench like a realtor.
What could be better than that? have somebody asses sitting right next to your face.
See, that's fame and glory right there.
Bench.
Yeah,
on the bus bench.
If I can top the popularity of Adriana's auto insurance billboards.
Oh yeah.
We got to put that extra on top from a big old head. The cutout up on the top. That's living right there.
Large.
That is so large living.
The billboard at the side of the freeway.
Yeah. It won't be my face. It'll be the cartoon one I made. So it won't be. That way I have anonymity when I'm out in public because, Lord, I can't be mobbed. I don't have time for that. I hate people.
Oh, man. Yeah, but the fans.
I got to do it for the fans.
You got to do it for the fans.
We have to practice that, Donna.
Yes.
For the fans.
For the fans.
That's right.
Donna had a fan this weekend.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Oh,
yeah.
I wonder if her fan escalated
which one are we talking about?
Dude with the tattoo on his neck. Oh, okay. He was a fan.
Yeah, she's hitting at different genres now. The more she's out there on stage,
she's just working it.
She's working it.
Well, you heard Eddie. Eddie kept telling me there were rich cowboys out there.
Oh God.
And I don't know. And then, what was it? The first guy that Johnny said, "Do you have a job?" And he's like, "Nope." Yep. Nope.
Do you want one? No.
That's Riverside Rich right there.
Yeah.
Woodcrest.
Yeah, it's Woodcrest right there. All right, I'm going to play this request we got from our gal Lisa in Sedona. This one goes way back to Jafira. You remember Jafira? All the hair bands?
No.
I'll know the song, but not the name of the band.
I remember that one, Jimmy.
I think we'll flash back soon. It's Roy and Jimmy in the morning. It's chaoticradio.com.
Can I ever live without you, girl? Get back on my feet again. Now I'm lost in your world. My best friend's girlfriend. My best friend's girl. Yeah. My best friend's girl. She used to be mine. My best friend's girl.
Yeah, it's Roy and Jimmy in the morning. It's chaoticradio.com. Your chaotic radio time is 7:20. Can you believe that?
7:20.
See, we're already burning through. We're already burning through the time right here.
Yeah, we certainly are.
We're still trying to get over the heat right now.
We're all.
And speaking of the heat,
yes,
I had to do this for you on Wednesday.
Oh God, I was so bummed that I couldn't be here.
Because you had to do a job.
Oh God.
You and your work.
It sucks being an adult, doesn't it?
Well, the guys who do the morning show Wednesday through Friday, I hit them up and said, "Hey, are you going to be in Wednesday?" They said, "No." So we're going to grab this spot. And so we came and did a little 4th of July action, which is good. We did barbecue countdown, all that good stuff.
Yeah, you did all the Independence-themed stuff,
and
right?
Donna said, well, listen, if I can make it, I'll definitely shoot in there.
Oh,
and
I wanted to be here so badly.
You hit me up. It was 10, 15 minutes after the show was over. So I'm done.
I'm like,
yeah, all right, too bad.
Yeah.
Too bad, Donna. We'll see you next week.
It's
over. But they got you on the replay, so.
Pay the bills and all that stuff.
Pay the bills. All right, since Donna's back, let's get her all set up. Let's do a little weather report with Donna Main.
Good morning, everybody. In the lovely town that we are sitting in right now, Rancho de Cucamonga, it is currently 79 degrees and mostly cloudy. The high today, I was just saying, the high was just bumped up to 100. So hopefully that won't keep climbing. But they say right now the high will be 100.
That is still chilly and turtleneck weather compared to what we've had.
Compared to, yes. Oh, I just messed up my whole thing here. Okay. This is a professional job here. Okay. Cut and Shoot, Texas.
Yeehaw!
Guess what? It's 78 degrees and mostly cloudy there right now. And their high today will only be 85.
See, now,
what the hell?
Now, remember back in the winter when we started with the Cut and Shoot, they were always at least 10, 15 degrees higher than us.
Oh, yeah.
And now that the tide's turned, we're kicking their ass, which is what we wanted to do.
Right.
No,
I guess. I don't know. I know it. Shoot. And we're close to their humidity now too, probably. So that's probably not the best.
Oh, we're killing the humidity.
Yeah. Isn't Lisa in Sedona?
Sedona.
So Sedona, Arizona. It is right now sunny and 74 degrees. It's dry heat. They're high. Their high today will be
Phoenix, Arizona. More shitty, but less
pissy.
Yeah.
It will be 88 degrees in Sedona. So, and I bet it's gorgeous there.
And knock us out one more.
Okay, Los Angeles.
L.A.
Currently 76 degrees, partly cloudy, and downtown LA, the high today will be 92.
That is ugly in the city.
So, yeah, you probably
That is
want to stay
ugly
away from there.
city stuff going on right
You
there.
know,
Avoid
murders
it,
go
avoid
up
it.
when it gets
People
hot.
irritable. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The FUs come out a lot
Roy-
quicker in this kind of heat.
I was going to say roid rage. Road rage.
Roy
And
rage.
roid rage.
me and Sean, we are familiar with Roy rage.
That's right. That's right.
All kinds of rage.
Once that
Anyway.
Kango comes out, we got to back up just a
Oh
little
man,
bit.
watch
There
it!
you
Don't you've never seen him with the Kango on, have you?
No.
You think the bald head changed his persona? Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets that Samuel Jackson Kango on.
You see the Kango, don't look at him in the eyes.
It's MF.
Look directly in the eyes.
He's Sam Jackson. It's Roy L.
Don't-
Jackson. He has,
Don't make eye contact.
yeah,
No.
everything.
No.
Okay.
Everything is MF.
That's right.
Everything is
That's
MF.
right.
So what are you doing tonight, Roy? We at the motherfucking ice house. So, all right, Roy. That's how Sean met him.
He may not know you either.
Yeah.
that's how
oh,
it
He
Roy-
may not know you, and if he throws a leather jacket on and the Kango, forget about it.
It's done.
Okay.
It's done.
I've been warned. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time Sean and Roy met, it was a comedy fest.
Uh-huh.
And he came up and he saw him. He said, "Man, I think you're funny." And Roy turns to him and goes like this.
Who the fuck is this asshole?
Yeah, and he walked away straight up.
Just straight up. Didn't even look at him. No eye contact.
No.
He said, Sean's crushed. He
Who
says,
the fuck is this asshole?
"Is that your buddy Roy?" And I went, "Yeah, you got to give him a minute."
Oh,
And,
wow.
and all respect due to his wife Dawn, because she looked at me. She said, "I'm sorry," and I just walked off. And I was
Yeah.
like, "Wow."
She had that abused wife voice. Oh, it's all right. We're just, we're just tired.
Walking on
Yeah,
eggshells.
we're just-
Yeah. He said-
Yeah.
She said he's had a less pissy day.
I need
Hashtag less busy.
Yeah.
I am
Less
going
busy.
to see what I can do here with the old traffic report. I'm taking over this one from Roy. So let's
Okay.
fire up. He left the key to the cocker. That was good. There we go. Warm it up. Prime the pump.
Wow.
All right, get a little lift.
Get up there. You might even be able to see Roy from there.
We might be able to. There we go. The chaoticradio.com traffic helicopter. Actually, traffic is looking pretty good here. We have on the 10 eastbound in Azusa, we got to slow down at Grand, but speeds are still cruising about 65 degrees. But at Citrus, it drops down to about 65 degrees. See, Donna's weather, Roy's traffic.
65 degrees.
I got to know.
See, the wishful thinking.
This is where you got to know. This is where you got to know stay in your lane. This is, and speaking of traffic, this is not my lane. But we're slowing down at Citrus Avenue. It's 20 miles an hour, which isn't too bad for the commute. We have that was the 210 in the 10 freeway. Again, slowing down Citrus, Azusa, West Covina. It's all 20 miles an hour, and of course the lovely area of the 71. Everybody's dropping down to, it looks like, about 20, 25. So mornings, that's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not
So
too bad.
Your usual spots, everything is.
No, traffic was light this morning.
Yeah, it's surprisingly light. Yeah, so not bad.
And how far did you guys have to drive?
Well, I came all the way from 3 blocks up.
You?
So it was a nice
I
cruise
came
there.
all the way from Upland.
Okay. I came all the way from Moreno Valley.
I know.
And how was yours?
Mine, it took me about 30 minutes to get here. That's not bad.
That's not bad from Moreno
that's
Valley.
not bad.
A morning commute from Moreno Valley, it's not bad.
Yeah.
bad
Oh,
at
yeah.
That's not bad, buddy.
Yes.
But even if it took me an hour, I would still come just to hang out with you guys.
Oh.
And he got here so much earlier than you.
Oh, fellas.
Our old fellas girl. I was wondering who was going to win. In fact, I came out to have my coffee and cigarette before the show, and there was a car parking. I can never recognize Sean's car since he got it. How long have you had it? 2 years at least?
No, about a year and a half.
About a year and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, so he tells me about it. I see it. We did a show out in Orange County. Showed it off. I said, "Man, that's fantastic." Then we had him as a guest in one night, and I go to AM/PM. I'm getting a cup of coffee. He parks right next to me, and I blew him off. Got here to the studio, look at me. He's ready to take me out. What is your problem, man? I'm right next to you. I'm waving.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like
You do see.
I only know you as the Toyota Corolla.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
It's like me with my yellow truck.
There you
If
go.
you don't,
Yeah.
Is that,
you don't,
you have like a Raiders thing on your, is that the license plate frame?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
him.
That's
Yeah,
you. huh?
Raiders are us.
You're
That's me.
You're the big Raiders fan, huh?
Yes.
Lisa and Sedona.
Without the stabbings.
Sean ditched the whole Shiv attitude a while ago. He said, I'll give that a rest right now.
Yeah.
We got Lisa and Sedona saying humid and monsoony. So that's basically what we have.
That sucks. It's not a dry heat.
So it's not even in Sedona. It's not dry.
Yeah.
Huh?
When I lived in Arizona for about a year and a half, the best thing about the monsoons was the rain, the lightning. You could just sit out in the front yard and watch all this. Nothing was going to hit you, but it was amazing to see.
Oh yeah.
It is shitty. It feels like shit.
Well, I would get that. See, that's the thing. You can sit out in the thunderstorm and not get hit. I would get hit. It's just my luck. I would get hit. I'd be the only one to get stung.
If you're watching the lightning from a distance, though, it's really pretty.
Oh, absolutely.
It's really a light show. Yeah.
Roy popped in. Some things don't change. Still can't answer the phone. See, you thought that was you. It's actually sitting here, Roy. We don't get the phones. So much going on here.
Is Roy trying to call in?
I think he did, but I got the phone thing up here. We'll take a look.
Oh, he's got Rage Roy going.
Yeah, road rage, Roy rage.
Yeah, he's probably put that keg on.
Man, you guys see
it's
that?
in his glove box.
Y'all see that white Silverado, man? Just drop a lane.
Get out of the way.
Park that Red Sea for this man. He's coming in. Let's see. Well, you guys just did a show.
He's having withdrawals right now.
He is having withdrawals. He's trying to push all the buttons on his radio. Say, come in. I'm trying to call you. This weekend, you guys did a show out in Riverside.
Yes, we did.
With our buddy.
I drove all the way out to
Now that was a drive for you. Yes.
Woodcrest, yeah.
Woodcrest.
I didn't know there was such a place as Woodcrest.
Yeah, it's kind of like where Harupa Valley came through. East Vale.
Yeah.
I don't remember these names when I was younger.
It was nighttime, so you didn't get to see the horses just roaming around.
No, there were no horses.
Is that near Norco? Isn't that the horse capital?
It's just like Norco, except in Mississippi.
Yeah, it's awful. But with our buddy, the ever entertaining Eddie Jarvis, this was your first time with him there.
That was my first time.
And you had an eclectic crowd.
Yeah, we did.
I saw Eddie's video.
Eclectic. Isn't that the word you used, Sean?
Yeah.
That's exactly.
My description would be a little bit more colorful, but I'll settle for eclectic. I'll settle.
And how was your first time doing an Eddie Jarvis show? Because I tried to get you on that one at Ural.
Yeah. I couldn't get out there that day. Last minute.
Yeah, me and Sean were disappointed you couldn't come out to that one.
I'm sorry. I would have liked to.
You would have loved that crowd.
Yeah.
So you had tattoo crushes.
Every bar is a different. You just never know what you're walking into, right?
Your first impression when you got there. First
impression was the guys out front with tats on their head and their neck and all that stuff. I just didn't really know quite what to expect.
Yeah.
And when we walked in, they had music playing real loud, and there was actually one couple dancing at one point, and let's just say they were, in our age range. They were not. There was a variety there. Yeah, definitely.
Was it like drunk dancing? That's my song.
No, it was more no rhythm dancing. It was dancing.
Disco here, disco there.
It was a middle-aged white couple.
Oh, my people.
But
gotcha.
But they were.
However, I have rhythm. I do.
I'm sure you do.
I have rhythm, but. It was, I don't know, it was like a slow song, right? It was a slow song.
It was a slow song. I think it was like Teddy Pendergrass or something like that.
Yeah, it was romantic.
Which surprised the hell out of me.
It was.
Did you just see my comeback on this? I'm like, what they're doing? Close the door?
It was something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Like they were getting romantic.
Yes, they were.
It was getting a little, amorous. A little amorous in there.
I'm trying to picture. I'm trying to get the mood on that one right there.
Yeah.
I was scared to go in. I got there like at 8:15, and I looked and I was like, I'm not going inside till I see somebody else.
Yeah.
And I just sat outside in the car, and the bouncer came out, and he was talking to Eddie, and I'm looking at him, and my windows are tinted, and he's like, there's a fucking cop staring at me, right? And he's like, no, I think that's one of my comics. So I opened the door because I wasn't going in until I saw Donna or somebody else, because if they didn't show, I was just going to drive off.
You did that when we did that show at Johnny Flower's place.
Yeah.
That's that little seedy corner.
Which place was that?
What was it called?
The 202.
The Club 202.
Oh,
yeah,
see,
I did it before.
I did Lucky John's, but I haven't done that one.
That was like a Vegas casino, Lucky John's, compared to
the 202 is a rehab center.
Oh,
so everybody in there is tatted up.
Yeah.
And that was,
and it's in one of these gentrified neighborhoods of Anaheim, except for that corner.
Yeah.
So it's like the one chicken farmhouse that they left. And so when you pull up and verify the address, you're like, holy cow, I did it once, and then we did it, and he got there before me, and he was 3-4 blocks away when I got there. I said, you here yet? He goes, I've been here, but I'm down the street. He wasn't coming out with anybody.
I wasn't going in. It was like, wow, this because across the street, these beautiful apartment condos that I'm sure cost upwards of $500,000. But right there in that corner, like you said, was just
they kind of just skipped over that corner.
Basically, you picture the Sanford and Son on the corner. I mean, mattresses out front. I mean, that's where I met Johnny Gold. I pulled up and he's out front, and excuse me, sir.
Oh, really?
Comedy? Yeah, absolutely. Park anywhere, but be careful is what he said.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah. So Sean met me there. He's 3 blocks away. He says, I've been here half hour, man. I ain't coming yet. So, tell me when it's all clear. So you pull up, you got tats everywhere. It's a seedy bar.
Yeah,
you got a couple.
Not everybody, but some of them. Yeah, all different ages.
You got biker people dancing to Teddy Pendergrass.
I think that was the couple that I called Mr. and Mrs. Duck Dynasty. The guy with the beard and Duck Dynasty.
And then they're bumping and grinding to Teddy.
Yeah. Which surprised the hell out of me.
That's something I would appreciate. I would love to see something like that. Just like
it made me. I'm not gonna lie, it made me feel better.
Yeah,
because I was like, man, there's no black people here right now. Right? And I'm thinking, I saw the dudes with bald heads and tattoos out front. I was like, man, these are racist, right? I was like, I'm stereotyping them. I'm like,
you have to.
I'm going into the Klan right now. So, and then when I walk in, you hear something like Teddy Pendergrass, and they were just grooving, man.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, all right, I can.
There's a shot
it's
here.
not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Right. Yeah, that was a plus.
Well, see, everyone with these tattoos now, it's not what it used to be. It's not intimidating anymore. It's like, cause everyone has a tattoo. We went to yesterday. We went to the Rockin' Brews out here. I guess Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley chain of. I've never wanted to go in there. It just screams douche city.
I've never been there,
but all the good places were crowded. And it's like, all right, let's just give it a try. Horrible. Just to let you know, horrible food. They will not be a sponsor. Horrible food. But the waitresses.
Where is that? Is that?
That's right here up on Foothill by Applebee's, Day Creek.
So Rochester, it's not like Ontario Mills or
no. Right in the heart of the bottom end of Victoria Gardens, right here. Apple.
Oh, okay.
Red Robin, that corner right there.
Yeah.
One of the waitresses, she had a tattoo all the way up her neck, and it looked like it started to creep on her jaw. So, $20, $30 more, 2 paychecks, she's going to finish that off. But it's like I want to go in a place and just say, hey, what do you think? One more? What do you think? One more tattoo? You think that's going to seal the deal for you? So going up to a place where a bunch of tattoo people are, it's not that intimidating anymore.
It's not a big deal. I think we notice that when it's on the head, on the scalp, on the neck, that's a little
Plus,
more.
you can tell when it's a prison-done tattoo because it has no colors. It's just green ink, and you can tell that it's just that this dude was inside, and he said, "You know what? Tat me up." You know what I mean? It's not like some of these kids that get it done. They have like colors and it just flames.
Oh yeah, beautiful artwork.
You can tell they spent thousands of dollars on that tattoo, but you can tell when somebody just went into the cell and said, "Tattoo me." That's not cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the homemade stuff. They're making do with what they got. Get a shiv, get my blood, do a tattoo. Exactly.
And I think some of it was like letters or words or something. So you're like, that's not a.
Ariana watches that Locked Up show. So
hell no.
I don't know why she watches it. I told her, you're looking for. She said maybe it's like she said you might see some old boyfriends in there or something.
No.
The ultimate where are they now kind of thing. But it's some rough shit, So so I go to the flat top. I don't know if you
want to see that old boyfriends.
Yeah, Eddie Jarvis fan tattoos will not scare me after watching Lock Up seasons of Lock Up. Yeah, it's nothing like it used to. Nothing.
So that was the first time you met Eddie?
Yes.
First time,
yeah.
And he mentioned that in your in his live videos. Always wanted to do it. Here's Donna. And then the surprise was, which I wish I was there, was Johnny Gold was there.
Yeah, Johnny Gold just showed up and he got stage time.
Yeah, Johnny showed up.
Love Johnny Gold.
Yeah.
And then Carlos Martin was the host, Little Carlos.
He was the MC.
The MC, yeah. I remember that dude from the Flapper Open Mics back in the day.
Yeah, I don't remember him from the. I think the last he told me, he goes, because we've only worked together once, and that was at Liam's, and I was like, wow.
Ooh. Wow.
That's going it way back,
dude,
man.
Wow.
We did Liam's, yeah.
Yeah, that's one place you never got to work. That would have...
No.
The infamous Liam's.
How long ago was that? Because he mentioned that, and I had no idea what he was talking
That's
about.
That's got to be
Liam's.
at least 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But it was rolling probably 10 before that. It was always, I think, like a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And Rick Rome and Mikey would run it. And it was actually a fun crowd to hang with as far as comics. The actual crowd. Whew, that's some tough shit right there.
Yeah.
What town was that in?
Colton.
Oh, okay. He said something about
Colton below the 10.
Yeah.
And so we were actually lucky. The first time me and Sean got to do it, he went first, I went third, and the crowd was fresh. But the second time I did it, oh, God. Rick said, yeah, we'll have you back. So I go out there, and Eric Allegra's out there. Adam Hunter is the headliner. And they put me on after Adam Hunter about 1 in the morning.
Oh, God.
And I think you had been there since like 8, right?
Yeah, I got there. Yeah, the show starts at 8, so I got there about 7:30, and it's just rolling. And you know, it's a dive bar on a weekday, so that crowd's not there for it. And, So I always kept remembering what everyone said: just do your time, try and win the crowd, try to do something. And 2 people at the bar turned around and laughed at me, either me or a joke. But that was my validation. I said, "Okay, I'm good. That's my time." And I went home. You missed out on Liam's.
Yeah, that was different.
Did you ever do it again? You did that one, right?
I just did it once, and I never went back again.
Sean was smart.
So that was an open mic?
No,
that was a show.
That's a book show.
That was a book show.
Yeah, that is a book show.
They would book like 20 comics, and you never knew when you were going to go up or how much time you were going to do.
Yeah, if you were on the flyer, you know you're released up in the first 2 hours. Yeah. At some point, they would make a flyer, but then it was a hang for everybody. Just get a little stage time, or at least network and bullshit. And he had some great comics coming out, like I said, Adam Hunter, all these LA comics that come out. Yeah, some great names going out there. So it was a great networking.
Yeah. Some of the most obscure places. You know, I've met some really great comics. Yeah.
But what?
Like Sean Williams.
Well, we met you came to Wings.
I met you first at Flappers.
You did?
Yeah. You remember you used to host some
I remember.
of the shows?
That's right. You were on the show.
Yeah, and that's where I first met you. And then I started going to Wings because you told me about Wings. Yeah.
She didn't like me, but she did come to Wings.
Well, you're not a great first impression guy.
I'm not, man.
We always had fun because you would always say Donna Main. And remember? Yeah.
Yeah, Sean's not the cuddly teddy bear we get to know. We get to know that 2-3 years later. His approachability is like, who is this asshole?
No, you were always really cool to me. Cool. And so so we had fun, and I think, I don't know if it was through Facebook or whatever. When I saw you told me about Wings. Yeah. And then I started going there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's too bad that place got shut down or whatever. Whatever happened.
They closed. The restaurant lost their lease.
Is that what happened there?
They closed the restaurant.
It was a cool room. I did a couple open mics, and then they were him and Carlos were doing the book show, so I got to do a book show out there. Yeah. And that's where I saw Zach again, Johnny, everybody. I mean, we have this nice nucleus where you don't have to see someone for a while, but when you do, it's just like where you left off.
Right. Yeah.
The first time I met Eddie, I'm going to tell you about this. This is okay. So I think it was probably the first show I ever did for him. Mm-hmm. So I put it on Facebook. I was doing the show in Riverside, and my cousin showed up, which is unexpected. She's totally showed up. And we're at the show, and it was summertime, and
this is the winery.
Yeah, it was the winery, and it was hot, but Eddie was really sweating profusely. I mean,
I'm a
fat dude. I wasn't sweating like Eddie was. Eddie was sweating. He had sweat pits under his arm and sweat on his chest. Like he was just going through his chest. I don't know what was happening
profusely.
Yeah, it was just bad, right? So. Everybody goes up, does their set, and then Eddie goes up. Eddie's closing out the show. So Eddie goes up, and he goes into this bit where he's acting like a stripper. and which I don't know where it came from, but dude just went into this stripping moves, and he starts doing.
Well, I saw him acting like Jagger.
There you go. So he was dancing like that, right, doing his pelvic motions, and my cousin's sitting in the front row. So he goes up to my cousin, right, and before she knew what was happening, he had took his shirt and put it over her head.
Oh,
God. Right?
Sweaty shirt.
He put it over her head, and then he pressed. He still has the shirt on.
That's more pissy. That's not less pissy.
It was nasty.
So much
he
pissy.
put it over her head, and then he pressed her head against his chest.
Oh,
right,
no.
And he starts shaking and stuff, right?
Oh no!
And I'm thinking to myself, because my cousin's she's from St. Louis, and she's from like a not so good area in St. Louis. And she's been, she's educating on, but I thought that St. Louis is gonna come out right now. That St. Louis is coming out. I'm thinking to myself, like if she hits him, if she gets into a fight with him, I'm gonna have to fight because. That's the rules. We related. You know what I mean? I can't. It's not like I can't sit back. That's a cousin. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, oh man, dude, this is bad. This is bad. Wow. So finally, he pulls the shirt off of her head, and she's got this weird look on her face. She's still kind of smiling, but I don't know what's wrong. And then she turned to the side that was up against his chest, and all her makeup was gone. And I'm like, oh shit! And all her makeup was gone, and I'm thinking, oh my god, she doesn't know, like, one side of her face is totally El Natural, right?
And his chest looks like a mirror.
I'm like, oh my god! I'm thinking, oh,
this like melted
and it
off.
Was, and it was wet and just glistening, and I was like, oh man, that's nasty. But she took it in stride. But I'm sure she'll never come to another show again.
Oh my god!
That woman is a trooper.
So Eddie reverse motorboated her.
Yes, he did.
My God.
He was sweating.
Back in the day, that was him. It was Sweaty Eddie.
So he had an image of her face.
Yes, he did, right on the side of his chest. I was like, because he took it, he smashed it in, he starts going like this.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
people pay good money for that.
Wow. I don't think I could do that to somebody I don't know.
My God.
That was just even somebody I know. I mean, I get too sweaty. My wife's like, yeah, it's back, dry yourself. You know what I mean? Take a shower. But
and she doesn't even want to go to these shows.
No.
Much your wife. And then she's like,
she was there too.
Yeah, I was going to say.
She was just looking at me
watching
like,
the whole thing.
She was like, oh my God.
One of my favorite ones is I did the first time I did the Canyon Crest Winery. Sean and Robin came up. They say, it's around the corner. I'm coming up. So I go up, have a good time, and this other comic we go up. I won't say his name. Sean is like, I hate this fucking guy. Hate this guy. And we're both rolling our eyes and laughing, and he would set up a video camera and record himself. Say, well, like a good comic should. So Sean goes, watch this. So the guy goes up. He's got his camera rolling, and he steps like politely away from the camera, but he's going like this. This guy sucks. Are you kidding me? Who booked this guy? Just gave some background noise. I thought I was going to piss myself. It's so freaking funny. You remember that?
I do remember that. I do. I'm trying to think who the comic is.
I'll let you know.
But I do remember that. I think I have a feeling. I want to say. Yeah.
I think it'll come to you there.
I think I know who it is.
Yeah, and that's where we'd have the fun. But back in the open mic days over at Claremont, me and Sean would sit together, and this guy would get me laughing inappropriately while somene's up doing their 5 minutes.
Of course.
We used to have. There was one comic that. Did you ever meet Rebar?
Mike Rebar.
He's. I co-host the open mic now in Claremont.
Does he still come?
He comes sometimes. Yeah.
Oh gosh! Yeah. If you get a chance, look at his feet. I swear to God, they're like this big.
The little bitty.
I don't even know how he can balance on his shoes. It's so small. I'm like, whoa! But he's crazy. Be careful.
I'm surprised I haven't noticed that.
Sean would say stuff under his breath that I would hear, and I would be like shaking, laughing, and trying not to interrupt these guys. But he would notice shit like that.
I'll notice like if a dude has unusually small feet.
I don't know why I noticed it, but it was like one day he was up on stage, and I was like, "Wow!"
Look at this guy's
like it's just not in proportion.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Usually
he would sit next to a gal, and Sean would say shit like this: "You gonna knock the bottom out of it?" And I'm done. I would laugh out loud. The host would get mad at us. I'm like, listen, I'm sorry. This motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
He's going to knock the bottom out of that one tonight. Look at him. Look at him. His foot's shaking. Just get my ass in trouble. So definitely
I probably haven't noticed his feet because there's just so much other stuff going on all the time.
It'll show up kind of like a half-assed Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Like, and if you look on his, I mean, I'm sure he's not listening, but if you look on his Facebook page, sometimes he plays dress up for no reason. Like, he's got pictures of him dressed as a Tonto, a Lone Ranger,
a safari guy.
I think I've seen
a ninja.
And if you look at the comments, it's just him commenting to himself. Yeah,
and if you look at the date, it's like July. It's not like it's Halloween. It's just July. So on a Wednesday, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to dress up like the Lone Ranger.
And this is how nice Johnny Gold is. Johnny Gold will be the only one who'll throw him a bone. Hey, it looks good, Mike. And give him a little validation. Yeah. Johnny Gold's the only reason I won't do it.
Johnny Gold's just a positive brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's just a positive.
In fact, one of Sean's best sets I ever saw is when we were doing the Legacy Room every month. And so we had Sean and Derek and Mike Rebar showed up to be in the audience. And Sean's entire set was trashing this guy.
I couldn't. I'm sorry. I just couldn't help it.
It was well deserved, but oh my god, it was.
I just looked at him, and then inside it just went. I just went in.
Sean went into that.
I went in on him.
Abused childhood part and just freaking let him have it. Just cleansed all over.
He sat there smiling too. He
great.
just sat there smiling the whole time, and I was like, man, he
got that isn't this great look on his face. It's the best thing ever. He's talking about me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sean just
I remember as soon as I started in, like him, Jimmy, Derek, and Matt Avila just went bailing out the back door.
We got history with this guy. Because we can hear it outside. There's just no way we could laugh in front of him like that. That was too much. That was one of my favorite
My wife goes, why are you so mean to him?
It's like, you don't know. It's Roy and Jimmy in the morning. It is chaoticradio.com. It is Sean, Donna, myself. Give us a call, 909-360-8330.
2,000 other different lovers. Must be a sucker for it. Cry, but I don't need my mother. Just hold my hand while I come. Oh no.
Little Stevie Wonder in the morning. It's Roy and Jimmy in the morning with Sean Williams, Donna Main, the whole Chaotic Radio morning crew. Look at that. That sounded pretty official right there.
It did.
Yeah, the morning crew.
The morning crew.
I got to quit being so selfish.
I got to say, you are playing some amazing songs this morning.
Thank you. I've got this deep library, so sometimes I'll play stuff. Like when we have the guests on the Tuesday night show, I kind of try to size them up immediately, and I can kind of hit them pretty good. Lane Parker was one of my favorite. I just kept guessing her, and she's on the air going, "Oh, Jimmy." So I got a little English beat for Sean going on. I kind of got your realm going on right there. So I try. I try to mix them in.
Are your tastes more eclectic?
Yes, I would say my tastes are eclectic, Sean.
Your musical tastes. You're all over the map then.
Well, yeah. I mean, I grew up, rock and roll. All kinds of rock, but I didn't like the heavy metal stuff. I mean, I like Led Zeppelin, but I was never into like the big hair bands.
The hair bands and everything like
some of the ones
Nelson
that you like.
Well, see, I like everything. So that's you see that Billy Idol sneer she gave me? It's like
I noticed the lip went up on the side.
That four finger push away.
He likes some of the glam rock stuff.
I'm getting to know Donna too much. Give me that little finger wave off. Did you see that?
Did you? I found something else out this weekend about Donna.
Okay.
Did you know that Donna knew the Van Halen guys? Oh, yeah. She saw Van Halen perform in a backyard, yo.
Well, I grew up in Pasadena.
That's where they started. Yeah.
We had mutual friends.
Do tell.
Yeah. No, we had mutual friends. So I grew up. The first time I saw Van Halen was at a party. They were playing in some rich kid's backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was very young. But they were playing in the backyard, and then because we had mutual friends, I saw them like a few times as they started to get a little famous,
Right.
like when they were playing like at the Whiskey A Go Go and places like that. So I went to a couple of those, and then they got real big, and I got to see them at a couple of big places like the Forum. And
Now,
I might have gone backstage once.
Look at you. Well, I remember the history of them. They had the little flyers. They played the Civic Center, places like that in Pasadena.
Did you know what they were called before they were called Van Halen?
What were they called?
Mammoth.
Wow.
That is strong.
Wow.
Trivia.
Strong name.
We
Very.
see
They
that?
used to play at Pasadena High School.
Yeah.
I was, of course, a lot younger than them, but they used to play at the high school and stuff like that before they got big. You
I gotta say, Mammoth is a strong name. That is.
I remember seeing the flyers, and but yeah, I actually once went to see them at the Forum, and I was, oh boy, I don't know if these people are listening. One of the guy's brothers, I was his date because he was a hairstylist, and he had just broken up with his girlfriend, and he cut my hair a few times, and he said,
Did you have the 80s poofy?
He had, well, yeah.
Did you do it up?
Of course.
Of course I did.
What they used to call
We
it?
had
Crop?
well, we used to do like the Farrah Fawcett thing.
Yeah, but did you have the
feathers.
crop
the
top in the middle?
feathers. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
You do that
Oh, no.
that
I
Vixen
just
Lita
had-
Ford hair?
I had I did like the feathery Farrah Fawcett thing for a while.
Yeah, so did I.
And then later on, oh no! Well, for a while I had a perm, so I was rocking the Stevie Nicks look.
You know what we're gonna need, Donna.
Stand back, stand back.
Yeah.
You know what we're gonna need, Donna. You're gonna need some photos. Because, and I'll bring in some of mine because Sean's seen a couple of them. I had the mullet, I did the whole feathered hair, I did all
But
that.
then it went off the rails.
Roy had a bowl cut. He did. He looked like one of the Beatles.
Lord Fauntleroy or something. No.
Yeah, it was.
We need to pull out Roy's picture where he had that deep button down, remember, and then the chains in the chest.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
chest hair and everything.
See,
Just nasty.
And then later on, when I became a mom, my kids said I had poodle hair. Poodle hair.
Wow.
It was the perm shit got out of control for a while.
It's all entertaining, Donna, but we're not going to believe you.
But see,
without-
Donna, you should have saved that Van Halen question because that's a great trivia question.
That is.
I don't know if you guys ever ran trivia, but
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody that would. That's the first time I've ever heard that. I
Oh,
don't know if
really?
anybody
Yeah,
would.
I
with
thought
her.
maybe you would know that, Jimmy.
I had some history on them, but the
Because-
mammoth thing, that's strong. I didn't get that deep there.
Because I know there were, like, in the early days, I know there were times that, like, Van Halen would play out in the, like out here. There were places like in Fontana and where they would play before they got well known.
Well,
Yeah.
did you ever run across Sammy Hagar? Because he's from Fontana.
I did
Right.
not. I did not.
He was playing music for a long time. No,
I saw Sammy Hagar at my junior high graduation. He played.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He was just into Montrose where he was just starting to peak out.
Yeah.
Now some of his band's playing. This guy's just strong. A few years later, I'm like, son, bitch, that's Sammy Hagar. He was at my
Yeah.
school.
Wow, that's awesome,
Yeah,
man.
he's Fontana boy right there.
That's how these guys had to grind. They were playing anything.
Oh,
A
yeah.
backyard
Yeah.
party. It was
Right,
kind
that's how it
of
all-
like comedy.
Yep.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Work your way up.
Did they know
work your
you
way
by
up.
name back in the day? Or like, hey, Donna, what's up? Come on back. Or they just looked at you and went, yeah, you come.
They probably...
You just passed the hair test and they let you through?
I mean, I talked to some of them, but I don't think they would remember my name.
Gotcha. I was just wondering how back, you backstage
were
at
you
the forum, good stuff like that.
But like how? Well, like 5 years, 6 years younger than them.
You've several, yeah. I mean, like because there's an age of ranges there. That like the two brothers are a few.
They're in their
I don't
60s,
remember.
right?
They're a few years apart. I think. I don't
Yeah,
remember
they got
how
to be in
old
their
they
60s
are.
by now, yeah.
I'm not sure, but
Not to say Donna's in her 60s.
No.
I'm
No,
just
that's what I'm saying. I know Donna's not in her 60s, so I'm saying they're in their 60s. So she's probably, when she was sneaking into that backyard party, she was
true.
probably 13, 14. Shouldn't have been there.
Shouldn't have been there.
She's trying to play older, but she shouldn't have been there.
Shouldn't have been there in the first place.
There you go. That's freaking awesome, though.
those are the days where we modified our own IDs.
Oh,
and it actually worked.
Yeah, life was great back then. I love those.
Well, they weren't wearing spandex back then, were they?
In the very early days, they might have. David Lee Roth, the first time I saw him, he was working at a jeans store in Pasadena.
Was he working at Miller's Outpost?
It was a small place. It was a real small place.
Miss Miller's Outpost. That was a shit back then.
Right?
501s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There were like a few places where you had to go to buy your pants. I don't know why. But I was in a dance class once with his sister, I think, his younger sister. But I mean, it's my hood. I grew up in Pasadena. Yeah. He was actually from South Pasadena, but the Van Halens were from Pasadena. So we crossed paths many times.
And I think spandex back then was your sister's shit. They didn't make spandex for dudes, I don't think, back then.
He started, though, with it pretty early on because he was freaking a gymnast.
Bigger hair. He had bigger hair than you.
He could do the splits.
Yeah, he had bigger hair than you.
Yeah, I mean, he was actually prettier than his sister. I'm just going to say. Sorry.
That's hilarious.
Well,
look at Donna with her little backstory.
Yeah.
Donna's got some secrets.
Donna
was a wild one.
Look at her. I gotta get have a couple drinks at Rob. Get some backstory on you.
There you go.
Look at you. We're going to have Sean do a little segment for us. We're going to call it Celebrity Birthdays.
Oh, I get to do the birthdays?
You get to do the birthdays.
Give you a little something with this.
Yeah.
Give me some music. Today is your birthday.
That's right.
Try to get prepared.
Okay.
I know one of the celebrity birthdays.
Let's jump right into this. Actor Fred Savage is 41.
Little Wonder Years.
The Wonder Years.
Is he 41?
Holy shit.
I thought Fred Savage was the dad.
That means...
Oh, my God. 41?
That means we're older than 41.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I would kill to have my 40s back.
What we know now, yes.
Oh, here's one right up my alley. Crazy-ass singer Courtney Love is 53.
Hashtag more pissy.
Yeah. She's
hashtag
just pissy.
Hashtag looks 73.
So she's my age. She's 53?
She can sing, though. I like some of her jams. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. No, she got the voice.
This person, I don't know who this person is. Musician Jack White.
Jack White.
Oh, White Stripes.
From the White Stripes.
And Icky Thump.
He's always reinventing his
he's in that
his
Neil.
band.
He's kind of like a younger version, Neil Youngish kind of thing. Very, there's that word eclectic. That's definitely Jack White.
Yeah, like a lot
Racketeers. He's in like different bands and styles. Yeah. How old is he?
He is 42.
Oh, God.
I saw him once at one of
that sucks, man.
Right? These great people in their 40s.
Yeah. I thought they were kids. Yeah.
One of my favorite actors, Tom Hanks.
Yes.
61.
America's male sweetheart.
Are these people, their birthday is actually today?
July 9th, yes.
July 9th,
yep.
Okay.
July 9th. And last but certainly not least, football player, actor, and murderer, O.J. Simpson.
The juice.
Oh, yeah.
The juice is loose.
Oh, that's right.
And he's loose again.
He's really loose in Florida right now.
Is he in Florida? Did he go to Florida?
I don't know.
Because I know they kept saying when he got out that he wanted to go to Florida.
He may still be in Vegas.
Yeah, he was doing a lot. And
which is still scary.
He was hitting damage right off the bat,
causing trouble.
Yeah, he's getting kicked out.
It may be that's even scarier being Vegas, a 24-hour city.
Man.
Yeah.
OJ. I think I saw this thing with Steve Harvey. Someone was interviewing, and he brought up OJ, and Steve Harvey goes, "Man, we all know he killed them people."
What? God.
We know he killed them people.
If you lived in Southern California at that time, you will just never forget that whole...
Ariana's on the chat room. She goes, I love OJ. Fried in San Francisco.
Right?
Well, you get famous for being that, and then you're infamous now. And he does have that San Francisco connection.
Have you ever watched the ESPN thing?
Yes, that was so good.
Yes,
Dude,
it was.
that was so good.
Yes, it was.
I enjoyed the People versus O.J. Simpson. You remember? Did you watch that when it came out? American Horror Story.
I haven't seen those. No.
Yeah,
Damn.
but the
ESPN one.
ESPN one.
That's like
People versus O.J. is good.
It's good, but it definitely goes soap opera.
Yeah. But the ESPN one where they go in, it's like I don't know, 30 for 30, but it's like a 5-part series. A 5-part series, probably like
so good.
Like 10 hours, and it just goes into every detail of the case, and they talk to people. And
So this is not actors. This is
real. This is real life stuff. Yeah,
documentary. And they not only talk about the juice coming up, like through the 60s, then they cover what's going on in the world as that's happening with him. So they're the civil rights, how it pertains with O.J. coming through, and then O.J. deciding I better act more white if I want to succeed. And he's a real smart man up into that. He killed people.
Yeah, he like in the 60s.
He knew how to work it.
Yeah, when he was at USC, he made a conscious decision. Like all the other black athletes were speaking out against stuff that was going on. He was in the middle of the civil rights era and all this other stuff. Yeah. And OJ made a conscious decision not to. He's like, I'm not going to do this because I'm OJ. I'm not black. I'm OJ. So he wanted to increase his brand. He wouldn't comment on anything. Yeah. And so he went into this whole different life. And then once he, then it goes and then finally it gets to the part where with Nicole and how he was beating her and how his friend. It's really intense. And
it sounds.
But at the same time, the black community is proud and mad at him at the same time because he's a role model, saying, "Look, we can do this." And at the same time, it's like, why aren't you saying something? About what's going on? You would be the perfect spokesperson, but OJ. He just walked that line perfectly. It's all selfish, but he did walk that line perfectly.
He was in his 60s. He was thinking about his brand. He wanted to be. He was like, "I'm going to brand myself, and I'm going to be a spokesperson, and I'm going to do all this stuff, and I'm going to get paid." And he was getting. I mean, he was a huge spokesperson for Hertz, and then all that stuff just, it's crazy. You murder one white woman, and all that stuff goes away. It just goes away.
People are so fickle with that kind of stuff.
You believe that? It just, cut somebody's head off. And stuff goes away.
You met her. Come on.
Yeah.
It was you a favor.
It was crazy.
Yeah, but that's a real good one. So the Juice, how old is he again?
70.
All right, that makes sense.
Juice is 70.
He's 70. 70. Oh, he's looking it. Yeah,
he's looking it. Well, prison made him look like he did because he was still a good-looking dude up until
a little worn out,
the Vegas beat down.
Yeah, he was. But he was crazy.
Yeah,
he was just a crazy, jealous, murdering dude.
Well, yeah, I think
it's just that it's one of those things. It's the classic case of you just don't know behind the doors, behind closed doors, what people are doing.
Going on.
But see, that's the thing. That's the difference between. Even that was that was in the 90s, so that's 20-some years ago, right?
It was
95, 94?
94 when the shit got real was 94.
Yeah. And then, so you figure that's 24 years, right?
Yeah. Already.
24 years ago, and that's how much time has changed because now... Back then, even 24 years ago, athletes, movie stars could do stuff without us hearing about it.
Oh yeah,
it never made the news. We never knew what they did. The cops showing up at their house. Now, something like that happens. It's on the news. It's on TMZ.
We didn't have internet.
Yeah, we didn't have that.
Exactly.
We didn't have the instant access.
I remember that morning hearing on the radio that these bodies were found in Brentwood and blah blah blah, and then it eventually came out.
O.J. Simpson's wife, and we're going, "Oh my God, what a tragedy!" And then it just and it unfolded like it did.
Morphed into wow.
But back then, even during those O.J. stories, they were talking about how the cops would come out saying, "Listen, just be cool," and they just everyone hushed it up and slap them on the wrist. Sorry guys, I got drunk again. It was that kind of just blow off going on, but but the information and how fast everything goes through now.
Information superhighway just doesn't happen.
Such a cast of characters, and then, Kato Halen.
Roy did a show.
He does comedy.
Yeah, Roy
crazy.
I was just going to say, Roy did a show with Kato Halen, and I'm just like, oh my, I don't know how far I could go. With going, hey, nice to meet you. It's like, you're such a loser, dude.
Yeah.
You covered the juice.
I know.
You covered for the juice. I got no respect for you, man.
I tell you, man, it was, and then what's weird is during that 30 for 30 or whatever it's called, but they a guy used to go to the courthouse with his like Super 8 camera and record like he just go there, private citizen go and record like people going in. So he's got all this footage of him talking to Robert Kardashian and Johnny Cochran, all these people. And then fast forward 20 years, he is the cameraman for the Kardashians. And he said that he goes, at first, he goes, my first year, I didn't tell them that I knew their dad.
Oh,
He goes, their dad was the only cool one to me. He goes, I still had all the tapes. He goes, I didn't tell them. He goes, I didn't tell anybody. He goes, finally, I told one of the producers. He goes, when the OJ case was going on, I was at the courthouse every day, and I used to talk to their dad. And so one of the producers said, you got to tell him. So he told Kim Kardashian and the mom, and they were like, I want to see the tape. So he brought all his tapes in and played it for him, and he said they were super appreciative, and they just loved it. They liked seeing this stuff. But he goes, for the first year I worked with him, and he goes, I didn't dare say anything to anybody that I knew the dad, because I didn't know how they were going to take it. But he said he goes, the world goes around full circle. He said, I was just trying to get into the business, so I was just recording it myself. And he's got pictures of he's got video of matter of fact, the dude from TMZ telling him to fuck off every day. He goes, the regular media hated him because he was
Harvey
always
Levin.
down. Harvey Levin was telling him to fuck off. Like he would say, hey Harvey, how you doing? Fuck off, get out of here. And they all, he said, all the regular media hated him. And he goes, fast forward, now he's working with the Kardashians, and Harvey Levin is basically doing the same thing he did.
Yeah, because Harvey Levin used to be the legal expert on the news. I think it was on Channel 2, and he would be the go-to, and he'd give his professional opinion. Now he's just a dirtbag.
So he goes, now TMZ does the same thing he did with the little cameras, going up to people, stars, and saying, hey, how you doing? And he goes, they do the same exact format that he was doing in the 90s, but he goes, it's a trip. It's really interesting.
He turned himself into a dirtbag.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, it's like, did you beat your dog today? No, I didn't. So you did before? No. Oh, God. No, God, those people just make me cringe.
And this bastard's still doing, he still does People's Court.
Does he?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think so. I think I've seen that.
Remember, that was like the ultimate in reality TV was the People's Court back in the day.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Judge Wapner.
Yeah.
That was my man.
Yeah, it's like, oh, my God, these people are on TV talking about their stuff like this. Yeah. Oh, and we had no idea.
Wasn't his bailiff's name Rusty?
Rusty the bailiff. The old shy, quiet type, Mr. Rusty right there.
Rusty.
Coming back with the People's Court.
Oh, yeah.
All righty. You got Roy and Jimmy in the morning. Time is 8:17. Give us a call, 909-360-8330.
Oh, this is my jam.
Talk to Sean, Donna, myself. Right back here. Jimmy in the morning. It is chaoticradio.com. A little PM Dawn. A little a request actually from Sean's fans for him. That's how well we have a fan base here.
Wow.
Ariana put on there, he's not hearing it. So put the headphones on, brother. And as soon as he did, he was like, this is it. This is the best thing I've ever done.
Oh,
right
without
here.
a doubt.
Yeah, the 80s were... We were talking about the 80s. I gave you a little Van Halen in there, you little groupie.
Yeah.
Donna, she's got some secrets.
I know, man.
There's some shit we don't know about her.
I wasn't
all it took was one beer.
I just knew some of the people.
I saw them play. I was backstage at the Forum.
Yeah, I'm
not a groupie, though.
She said that. She goes, I may have went backstage.
His sister was prettier than him. But I don't know much about these guys. No. She's Donna's secretive main right there.
You guys got to do your drunk show again. And Donna take part in it.
And everything.
I'll Uber you guys home.
I'm looking forward to her getting lit up on that.
Divulge
just to say
all the secrets.
All the secrets of Donna Main. Yeah. And we'll have Rob here. That way he can filter you.
Yeah.
No, not that, Donna. That's a spoiler. We're not going to let you do that.
Yeah, that could be dangerous.
That could. Well, that's why they want us to be drunk. So
I know.
All right, we're gonna do a little something here. We'll do a
Yeah.
little. What Roy does here on the Mondays. We're gonna do a little box office numbers and see how that weekend went. Where is my little theme? I got theme music everywhere. I went old school with all this shit. Sean.
Did you create all this music yourself?
Oh, I'll find it. I'll edit it. I'll put it together. So we're gonna do the box office weekend here. Number 10, still pulling in a lot of money, is Deadpool 2. So far, the weekend was only 1.6 million, but since the release, they're at 314 million right now. Did you get in any of that, the Deadpool or anything like that? That's a great movie. It's like kind of like the anti-hero movie. This guy's rude, smart ass.
Yeah, I know it's supposed to be good. I have not seen it.
Yeah, it's actually pretty hilarious. Coming in at number 9 and still hanging in the top 10 is Won't You Be My Neighbor?
I saw that one.
The Mr. Rogers documentary.
Mr. Rogers.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah, her and Rob saw it.
It's very well. Talk about, you're this is the anti-OJ.
Completely.
Talk about, because it kind of it goes through the time, time period, what was going on. It's like our childhoods, and it goes through all the events that he was trying to help kids deal with.
Sure.
So there's a lot of history in it.
He actually, in a little trivia, especially like in the 60s, the late 60s, he was the first to hire the first permanent black cast member on a TV show.
Yeah.
The mailman.
Yeah.
I believe it was the local mailman, because when something would happen, like racially, then he would cover it so the kids would understand that it's okay without saying, this is wrong, and this is the way we should do it.
It makes you tear up. It really does.
He saved PBS, I believe, too. They were going to quit funding PBS, and he went in front of the Senate, or however they do that, and he pleaded the case, and they said, okay.
It's sad, man, because I missed out on all that. Because we lived overseas. Yeah. So I didn't know anything about Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood or anything like that growing up.
Well,
Sesame Street and everything.
And even, my kids saw it, I saw it, and everybody used to make fun of the way he talked, isn't that special?
Hello, boys and girls.
Yeah. It was just his little... everybody would make fun of him, but he was actually super, super good human being. And what I didn't know was that he was a Presbyterian minister. That was and that was behind all of
it's the stuff we didn't know.
All of his beliefs and all the way he treated.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
He was a minister.
He was a minister,
and it did not come across like he wasn't trying to push it on anybody.
Exactly.
So you didn't even know.
But everything he did, he had this really strong faith, and that was his foundation for all the stuff that he did.
Well, he's an icon. I mean, the movie's still in the top 10 after at least a month out.
Because it goes through,
it
all the way up to like 9/11.
Yeah, it pulled 2.5 million.
Wow, and
that really.
He's no Pee Wee Herman.
No, that we know of, which is fine.
Yeah,
which is fine. Hopefully. Number 8, that movie Tag. Have you heard of that movie?
Man, it just looks stupid.
Exactly. It's a stupid-ass movie you would watch on Netflix. It's like, okay, I'll watch this.
I saw some
movie.
Really bad, like that was on somebody's top 10 worst movie
I expected
list,
it to be on a top 10 worst.
Yeah.
I just like to have a little bit of believability, and it's hard for me to believe that grown-ass men are playing tag. I can see playing tag all the way through your high school and stuff, maybe a little bit, but then after a while you'd be like, come on, dude.
Yeah, it's a dumbass premise.
It's supposed to be
it pulled in 3.1 million. Number 7, Ocean's 8 with Sandy Bullock. Number 6, Uncle Drew pulled in. It's a bunch of basketball players. I think we did the background on that.
Commercials.
Yeah,
I've seen the commercials.
They said it's doing surprisingly well. It pulled 6.6 million. It's at 30 million so far. I think it's in 2 weeks release right now. Number 5 is Cesario.
Oh, Sicario
with Antonio Banderas.
I believe this was its opening weekend. It did number 5, 7.3 million.
Looks good too.
It does look good.
A sequel? Isn't that the second?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. A lot of people saying the first one was better.
It's
from what I've read.
Because what it's got to do with the drug
cartels and all that.
Cartels or something.
That's been played out apparently.
Yeah.
No one's going to see that.
Like super action and violence type stuff. Yeah.
Number 4, The First Purge. I don't know what that is, but
The Purge is that's where they just have a day.
Day of murder, day of mayhem. Everything's allowed. That kind of thing. Yeah. It, I think that was opening. Did 17.1 million. It's at 31 million so far. Number 3, Jurassic World. That drops. 28.5 million, but it's pulled 334 million so far.
I don't know how many times can you see the same movie?
Because of the CGI stuff. I mean, it's just people just love looking at the dinosaurs.
I just think it's the same. It's the same one that was out. You know,
even Chris Pratt, right?
Yeah. The lead.
Even he said that it's basically the same story as all the other ones.
And Jeff Goldblum's in it.
Except this one has a volcano.
Yes.
He himself said that. And but it's just the visuals. People go.
Roy's chatting us up. He said, "Sean, you didn't watch those, but you saw Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood." Eddie Murphy.
Mr. Robinson's, yeah.
Number 2.
Oh well, they have a clip of that.
Oh yeah, they have to.
They have all the parodies.
Yeah.
In there,
Eddie Murphy was perfect on that. He didn't
was
insult
great.
Mr. Rogers.
No,
it was just his version. If it was in his neighborhood. He didn't make fun of it at all. I think he liked it. I think he thought it was funny.
He did. Yeah, they said he was cool with it. He thought it was entertaining.
Dropping at number 2, The Incredibles 2. I think they're 3 weeks in, 29 mil.
I want to see that, but it's like a 3.5 hour movie.
I heard it's long.
Really?
Yeah.
That long?
That's a long ass time.
Yeah, Donna and Roy did not enjoy the first one. Incredibles. How about you?
No, I didn't say that.
We took our niece and nephew to see it. It was okay.
It's okay.
It was all right. Good. But this one is like almost double the time.
Yeah, that's
and
what
I want to take them, but I'm like, I don't know if my wife's like, I think they'll be able to sit through it. And I'm like, I don't know whether I'll be able to sit through it.
Forget them.
I
everybody
just
else.
said that the first one, I don't know. I think I saw it with my kids, but it wasn't greatly memorable to me.
Yeah,
But,
it was good. I love all those. I love those Pixar movies. I'm a sucker for all those.
I mean, I liked Toy Story. That was like so
got my heart.
Good. Yeah,
Toy Story. I love Toy Story.
That was amazing.
And the new number 1 opening weekend.
I know what it is.
Ant-Man and the Wasp opened up. I went and actually saw that yesterday.
Yeah,
and it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie. I didn't really get into the Marvel universe as far as how everything's like Derek Murray and Michael Wood.
Yeah.
But Ariana got into it. For some reason, like a few months ago, she just said she got into it. And then there's the connections and how everything kind of hooks together. Mm-hmm. Now, I would see like Iron Man on its own. And what I like about the Marvel movies is they're standalone. They could be just that movie. You can walk away. You have no clue it's hooked in 9 other things. Mm-hmm. But then once you start knowing it actually gets a little more fun. So Ant-Man and the Wasp, that came out. Enjoyable movie, more of the humorous side. So it pulled a good...
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Who doesn't like Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
Michael Douglas still kicking strong.
Oh, that's right.
Michelle Pfeiffer. She's back on the screen with this one here.
Wow.
She's looking pretty good. And she's keeping her age going.
Oh, yeah.
Which is good for her.
Panties on in this one?
She have what?
Panties on?
From what I saw and didn't see.
You're thinking about Sharon Stone.
Oh, that's
Sharon Stone.
That's what I'm thinking about.
We know that reference.
Sean, you naughtiness.
Well,
he went right.
Hey,
I always like Michelle Pfeiffer.
What you know.
I think she's classy.
Quick shout out to the board. We have our ultimate fan, Kimberly Black. She shared our video.
Nice.
Kit, Dutchie, everyone, Roy, Ariana. Roy, what a listener. What a fan, Roy Brewster.
He's supposed to be studying it.
I know.
He's chatting it up.
Someone didn't see that sign that says shut off your cell phones, but I'm glad he's sneaking in there on that. Now, we do have, speaking of movies, we have a lot of anniversaries going on, but this one tripped me out when I saw it. 30 years ago, this movie was released.
I saw a couple of these things lately.
Yeah, a lot of them, right?
Yeah, I know.
The one that caught me was 30 years ago this summer, Coming to America came out.
Oh my goodness, really?
30 years?
Oh my God, I love that movie.
Hey, I ain't saying Clay ain't bad. I'm just saying I stopped liking Cassius Clay once he changed his name to Muhammad Ali. What kind of shit is that? His mama named him Clay. I'm a father.
I just love that.
Oh, you got a sexual chocolate clip?
I do. I actually do. Randy Watson. Let's see here.
It's a film.
Let me pull this off. I got so many clips for this. I just love this movie so much. Let's see here. Randy Watson.
I got a special treat for you this evening. A young man that you all know is Joe the Policeman from the What's Going Down episode of That's My Mama. I want you to put your hands together and welcome him to the stage. Big round of applause for Jackson Heights' own Mr. Randy Watson. Yes, Randy Watson. That boy is good. Good and terrible. I'd like to give a big round of applause to my band, Sexual Chocolate. Sexual Chocolate. They play so fine, don't you agree? I believe the children are our future. Thank you. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Because the greatest love of all inside of me. Yeah. Sexy Chocolate.
Mic drop. He just mic drop.
That might have been the first time I seen a mic drop right there.
That was the original mic drop right there.
Yeah.
That movie is great. I'll see it like on ABC Family. Cut the hell. I'll still watch it. I will still watch it.
That's one of those movies, man, where it's late and you like I sleep with the TV on.
Yeah.
But that movie will come on and I'm like, damn, I'm up for the next hour and a half. I gotta watch it.
You'll change your day.
I gotta watch it. I'm like, I'll just be tired.
I own it on DVD. It's on Netflix. I own it, but I will if it's on, I'm still gonna watch it. 10 minutes left in the movie, I'm watching it. It's just I'll stop what I'm doing. That's how great this movie is.
So many scenes in that, especially when Arsenio plays the minister and he's going in. He goes, Gilligan! He starts getting off the island. I fall out each time.
And the barbershop scene where they're playing all these characters. Oh my God, it's so good. Well, like I said, I got so many clips here.
How many movies he's done? Okay, so he did Coming to America.
Right.
And then where he's played multiples. So he did played Coming to America, and then the other one where he was a big guy on
Nutty Professor.
Nutty Professor. He played multiples because he played his whole family.
The whole family,
He played the whole family on that.
Right.
And that table scene where they're eating is classic.
When his brother threw the spoon, he goes, "Was that a spoon? Was that a fork?" Okay, it was a spoon.
Yeah.
When he threw it at the fat little kid.
Yeah, Hercules, he just starts farting already. Hercules.
Such a great movie. In the barbershop, like I said, I love it.
Excuse me.
Hey, it's Kunta Kinte.
I just love that movie. 30 years ago. Wow. And we was old when it came out. We was older.
That was before internet and everything too, man. That was wow.
It's such a great.
Yeah.
Right, Jimmy kills this one. It's such a great one. Now we got a few minutes left here. We're going to do our usual here. I got a top 25 list.
Okay.
This gets our chat room fired up. But it's our duty now. We have to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Donna's been here. It gets.
Oh yeah.
It gets heated.
Yeah, depending on the topic and who put the list together, because sometimes they are so ridiculous.
Yeah, we're going to do the greatest one-hit wonders of the 80s.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, wow. So
greatest,
top 25.
Let's do the top 25. We'll go down here.
Okay.
Now, pretty much to me, the 80s was nothing but one-hit wonders. Now, if we did this list recently, Roy, let me know. Because this guy, he's the master of the list. Let me see if he's popping in on this one. Have we done this one yet, Roy? I hope not. The greatest 80s one-hit wonders, according to Ranker.com. And Ranker is proper because it gets everyone all rank. We just get... It's very pissy.
Oh, okay. So it's not getting less pissy. It's going to get more pissy.
It's going to get more pissy, especially when everyone pops in on the chat room on this. So.
And weren't those other ones that we had the big debates? Those were Rolling Stone, right?
Yeah, vocal performance from Rolling Stones. It was awful. But in honor of Sean and his love of 80s, and of course me and Donna, we love the 80s there also. We'll start with the top 25 here.
Okay.
Nice and tame. I always thought this was a 70s song, but it's Funky Town.
Won't you take me to?
Yes. Okay. Let's see if they're letting us have audio on this one.
Did they give the year? The year
I believe it was
song?
right at 1980. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was early. This was when disco was,
fading out. But it was still,
Right. I think it was 1980 because I bought this album and Queen the Game on the same day, and it's like 10th grade right there.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, this one's like the album cut. God damn.
Gotta make a move. Yeah.
So who did this?
This is Lips Inc. Incorporated.
Okay.
So 2 P's, Lips.
Oh, it was a huge song.
Yeah.
but I don't remember the artist.
No, there's a lot of them that way.
Yeah.
And there it is, the iconic.
Oh, yeah.
So that one, they ranked that one at 25 in the 80s, and I'm gonna give them that one. Like I said, I always think of that as a 70s song.
I can, I guess I have to see
where we're
after
going.
we get done what's left off.
Right.
Exactly. Now we got to go to where we're going here.
We're moving up.
Number 24. This is nothing but 80s going on right here. It's She Blinded Me with Science, Thomas Dolby.
Oh, that was more like 84 too.
Yeah. This is like right in the middle of everything in the 80s. It's like, what kind of music is this going on?
You know what's strange about the 80s, and there'll never be, since now with all the technology, another era like it, is that with me, if I like the video, I like the song. Because videos were big back then, and I like this video, so I like the song. But songs that I did not like the video, and even now, my mind, when I hear a song, my mind goes back to that video, like something like "Take on Me," Aha.
It wouldn't stand alone by itself.
That was the decade of music videos, and MTV and all that stuff.
See, here's the bad thing. We got to stop now because Roy's popped in and said we did do this. We did do this.
We did?
Yes, we did.
But it must have been a long, long time ago.
It must have been a while ago, but we did.
I don't think I was here for that.
I've got like 3 people up here telling us this has been done.
Really?
I guess we got to stop.
Oh,
I guess we got to stop. Ain't that something?
Can you pull up another list?
Absolutely. Let's do forgotten hits of the 80s. How's that?
Yeah. Okay.
Since we're still on the 80s.
Yeah, I was going to say that's good. Yeah.
Have we done that one, Kango Roy?
Our program director there. Yeah, he said he tried the call. I said, dude, I'm sitting here hitting all the buttons,
That has nothing has popped up on that screen.
No, not since Roy tried to call and we missed that there. Tell you what, we'll do the greatest one-hit wonders according to VH1. How's that? VH1, you think they would be... Let's do the top. Let's do the bottom 25. Let's go from
the bottom 25 of
80 songs according to VH1. We'll go backwards. Let's not go up.
Are these one-hit wonders, or these are just 80 songs?
Just 80 songs.
Okay.
Let's try it that way. Let's go a different.
So we're going to start at like 75.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go 70. What time is it here? We'll go 20. Let's see here. There's yours right there, Sean. Here we go. Number 8, 80. Okay, number 80, according to VH1, Johnny, Are You Queer? You guys remember that one?
I don't even remember that. Oh, yeah. I think I do. This is a new wave hit.
Yeah, new wave was big, early 80s.
Yeah.
Oh.
You remember this one, Donna? Can you lift the fog and remember this here, Donna? Yeah. Yeah, and it's definitely, like Sean said, new wave, total. I mean, there's no mistaking this is the 80s right here.
Yeah.
All right, so number 81.
It's hard to listen to that voice. That.
Well, it's a good thing it's only a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Number 81, a little something from Red Ryder. Oh, after the ad. Sorry, this has got the YouTube thing in there, too. After the ad.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I'll probably take this listen to 9:30 with all these ads here. Roy's so good at this. Here we go. This one's called Lunatic Fringe from Red Ryder. Let's get into it.
Oh.
What a lead in. Jesus. There we go.
I know. Oh, yeah. I know this song.
Yeah?
Yeah. See how my voice changed?
Oh, you know what?
You'll know it.
You know what? Yeah, I do know it, but you know where I know it from?
What?
Vision Quest.
Oh, damn.
Vision Quest. This is it. Right before he goes to wrestle, what's his name? The Shoot.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's working out, man, and he's sweating, and then after the song ends, he runs out there and beats the Shoot. Beats the first one to beat him. It's what's the guy's name? Patrick? No.
Wasn't it Matthew Modine?
Matthew Modine when he was young. You never saw that?
No.
Oh, yeah, classic 80s movie. That's
got
Matthew
Modine. It's got the guy that played Idi Amin. What's his name?
Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker.
We had him last. We talked about him last week. Yes. Everyone went right to the eye.
The eye.
I never knew what the name of the song was, but that's where I know my music from. It's either from movies or that, and that's one of my favorite 80s movies.
It was Roy's down with Vision Quest. He goes, great movie.
Yes.
Great flick on that one there. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's go with number 83. This is a good song, too. This is definitely 80s going on right here. The Church.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. This has got a deep voice.
Yeah. Not quite emo, but it sets a tone. No, it's an 80s tone.
Sometimes when this place gets kind of
I love this song. It's a great song.
It's a nice, chill,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But that 80s,
It's got some
I
nice
can't believe that's so low on the list.
nice
Right?
changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one, I think this one should be higher, especially for an 80s song here. This is number 85.
Oh, are you kidding me?
85.
Come on, man.
Come on. It's got a bass line that's
Midnight
nothing.
Star, isn't it?
That's Patrice Rushen.
Really?
Forget Me Nots, yeah.
Patrice.
Wow.
But you hear this bass line, it's nothing but this song.
Yeah.
It's a great song, but only 85.
Wow.
But it's VH1, so it's probably just based on a video, and there probably was no video back then of this.
Just them playing songs.
Probably,
They didn't spend a lot of money on the video.
So good. Such a great song. But that's only number 85 of the 80s here.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is probably what Donna looked like. Number 86.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a band called Vixen, Edge of a Broken Heart, but you should see the big hair on this shit.
Vixen.
Yeah, I'm going to bring you into it. This has got to be Donna's hair back in the day.
Maybe at one point. Yeah.
And I've never heard this song before.
No kidding.
This is not my
all-girl heavy metal
not
band.
my deal. No.
That's your hair, though.
No.
That's got to
It
be your
might
hair
have been
back
my
in the day.
hair, but not my deal. Yeah.
It's not your deal right there.
She was more of a go-go's gal.
Yeah, yeah.
She had the sweater with the down off the shoulders.
The
The
flash
sweater
dance.
where it was down here.
Oh yeah, I remember
It's
that.
got the flash
Yeah,
dance
yeah,
look
yeah.
going on here.
Oh yeah,
This
we
one
all,
is,
we all did that.
This one is
Leg
is,
warmers.
as
I
they
used
say.
to teach aerobics for a while.
Yes, you did.
Leg
Jesus
warmers.
Christ. This one here is totally 80s right here. And a one-hit wonder.
Oh my God!
Haircut
yes.
100.
Yes.
Oh yeah, haircut 100.
Yep.
And with here come the saxophone.
Yes.
Get ready to jump in here in a minute.
And dude's killing it with the xylophone. Let's throw the xylophone in there.
This is
Yeah, this is 80s shit right here.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
Yes, it is.
Great song.
That should not be that low on the list.
Oh my God, this is an awful song. You can't even play it. There are a lot of ballads back on there. Now this I liked here. This was some new stuff coming out. This here is number 93.
You skipped?
Oh, I'm skipping through. Yeah, we're running out of time, so I'm pulling my favorites right now.
All right.
This one here, this band came out, and it's only one. It basically had the one album.
Oh my God! Yeah.
But I never thought no one could remake this good, but this is.
That's a good.
I think they freaking killed this one here.
did.
Club
They
Nouveau.
did.
Yeah. Pump it up, homeboy, just like that. Drop.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, good 80s stuff right there.
Yes, it is.
Great version. I've heard a few remakes of this song, but no one, these guys, they killed it.
Bill Withers was the original.
The original
right?
one, that, yeah.
And oh God, I loved his voice.
Yeah, we're getting close here. This is total 80s song right here too. Oh, here we go. Here comes the advertising. Dun, 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 dun. Video play after this.
Oh man,
I'm going to prep these a little better, get these things lined up because, like I said, Roy's
80s was a
great.
great time in music, man.
I think so. And this one here, this is a total 80s, and this is a one-hit wonder here. These are video versions, so I know. Sorry, they were so dramatic.
Oh man, yeah.
Okay. I know the band. They're from Australia, I think.
Midnight Oil.
Midnight Oil.
Yeah. Good
It's
shit.
a great song.
Handsome man too. Skinny as hell, all bald. He's like
remember
it looked
what he
like Dawn of
looks
the Dead.
Oh,
And the
wow.
video's got like this Mad Max feel because they're Australian.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to stop. We're running out of time here. Oh, this one here. Oh, there's no video for this one. Damn, that was a good one. Yeah, so the 80s, they got compilations, duets. Gloria Loring made the list. Friends and Lovers.
Gloria Loring?
Yeah, Friends and Lovers, because everybody sang everything back in the day. Yeah, so we had ballads, rock songs. What about Taco? Putting on the Ritz.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Where's To Live and Die in L.A. on that list?
Shut the... Sean Williams, God damn it.
You remember that song, right?
I put it in the playlist today. Because I think I'm the only one who likes this song.
That's a great song, man.
Wang Chung.
Yes.
Right there. I put it before I came today. I popped this song in here. It's a great soundtrack.
Great song. Yes.
The movie's fucking good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You don't remember this one?
I'm trying to think because I know Wang Chung.
This ain't your little kid's Wang Chung.
Yeah.
It's on my phone right now, dude. I got this. Boom.
Got this. Yeah, I threw it in the list because I like to, when I'm playing the music here, I like to pull stuff that you don't hear.
Right.
And that's one of them here. And like some of our listeners said, dude, I haven't heard that in years.
Yeah.
And that makes my job complete.
Because all you ever hear is everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Yeah, and it's an awful song, and the video makes me want to throw up. You know, all that head shaking bullshit. Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna lead out with this song.
Yeah, let it play.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it play a little bit here. But yeah, so I pulled this one. I pulled this morning, Sean. Look at it. He called it before I even threw it.
Wow.
Like
I was wondering. I was like, man, is he gonna play this or not?
Like Babe Ruth calling the shot. He's like Wang Chung, the right field.
I love that song, man.
It's a great song. The video's really good too.
Yes,
but the movie, it doesn't get enough credit, I don't think.
No, and that was that Ray Liotta? Who was in that?
The dude from CSI.
That's right. That's right. He was super young there.
Yeah.
Which movie was it?
It's called To Live and Die in L.A.
Live and Die in L.A.
Yeah, it's a hard drug story too. I mean, it's gritty.
Yeah.
Very pissy.
Yeah, it's like it's more on the grittiness level of, I would say, what's the movie with the 80s? Another 80s movie with the Rat Pack in it. Where the dude was a prostitute.
With Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Below Zero.
Going back to Cali.
Below Zero.
Shit
like that.
Yeah, it's gritty like that.
Yeah.
That is some shit right there.
Okay.
Falco has to be on the list. Yeah. Kimberly and Donna and everybody, I am going to gather this up a little better for tomorrow. I'll get it pre-staged up because I didn't know how good that shit was going to get.
Yeah.
That was good. And here we are. We got to actually sign off right now. So.
Okay.
All right. Big shout out, Sean.
Guys.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
We've got an open slot all for like 3 weeks. So whatever you want to come in, you come in.
Okay.
Donna, always a pleasure. Thanks for everybody for listening. It's Roy and Jimmy in the morning. It's chaoticradio.com. I got to shut this down in 10. Oh, I got a little time. I'm getting close to it, though. I want to make sure that we're still being professional. I got a hard out.
Yeah.
One-hit stuff. They had too many hits. Yeah, everybody has a one-hit wonder in the 80s, and I think that's the whole decade. And it's stuff like this that I love it. Just love it.
Without a doubt, man. This is beautiful.
So it's I'm Jimmy Shaw on behalf of Roy Brewster, chaoticradio.com. Sean, Donna.
Yay.
We are out. We will see you tomorrow morning, 7 to 9.
Guys.
And like I said, pop in, Sean, no problem. Seat's empty. It's all yours, buddy.
Stay cool, everybody.
Stay cool. We'll see you tomorrow.